Hi, I'm Daniel Nelms.
And I'm Josh Martyn.
Hey, we're here. We're going to do another one of these videos where we watch a day in the life of and make some commentary with the man with a plan. And this time, instead of doing it over Zoom, we're going to try like this, right here, sitting together.
Sitting together in an office, watching it right off the screen. And this is Cambodia. This is the very last one that I actually did. This was this past June. So this past June 20th, 2023. And by this time the camera was getting a little tired. So hopefully people can, some of the shots, they're just a little bit, the camera needed cleaned. If you have a really astute eye, you'll be able to see this dust mote that's starting to get inside the screen, and yeah. But hopefully I've been able to magically erase all of that and you'll just not notice anything.
The magic of editing.
Yes.
And speaking of editing, let's roll the video.
Right. So this lady's name is Say Sothi. And the Say is actually their last name, we would consider it. But she's a pastor's daughter. So one of the men that we actually support there, he's the director in Cambodia that your dad and I met years ago. Seth Say. And this is actually their home. So they run a shop there in order to make some extra finances for the ministry. So right off the bat, she's still in her nightgown. She got up and she is already cleaning. And there's a couple.
Garlic time.
She's deep cleaning this kitchen.
After a hard day of work. Coming in, getting it clean in the morning.
You still got those guys though.
We got them the world over.
So she threw her cardboard outside. She was cleaning all this off and all of her grease and everything, getting a fresh start. And you can see all kinds of interesting things there in her kitchen that we don't have here. Now that is her father, and he's leaving for a trip. He's actually one of the preachers, and man, he always wears that gray outfit. I've seen him in that so many times. But he's going on the bicycle, and he actually came back later in the day and then left again, but she's already dealing with money there and she's already dealing with customers. So in between, I actually cut out a lot of stuff where she is running back and forth constantly to the front door. So she cleans a little bit and then she breaks off, but I'm making it a little easier to watch here by just showing you pieces.
Sure. A busy woman. I love the big ice chunks.
She's tending this store all by herself. She has customers and vendors just constantly. So there's the Iceman. Michael said that was Iceman.
Iceman.
When he watched it. The shelves are full of merchandise, all kinds of different things that these guys are coming in, especially workers. They're working next door, sweating in the heat. They come over, get a drink.
You can buy like a soda or something.
Yep. She's got a calculator sitting on the desk, but she uses her phone quite a bit. And I think she was watching some of these bikes for some people too. Some people rent places to leave things. So in between customers, she's still trying to cook breakfast.
Fried egg. Good stuff.
Lots of hot peppers. Actually, her father actually brought that back, I believe, on the bicycle at one point. You don't see all of it because he leaves in a vehicle. But we're focusing on her here, so you can see what she's eating for a normal breakfast. That's a pretty big breakfast. Pretty hearty.
Rice, some kind of meat, an egg. Some sort of sauce.
Yeah, she added her own egg to it. she would watch a lot of things during the day when she'd get a little break. She would watch maybe a film from India or a Chinese film that would be subtitled, and she would watch things like that. Now she's going into her cleaning and organizing of the main shop. And this whole morning period was probably her busiest time, right after this little bike ride. She told me she does this for exercise. This time she just kind of went down a ways and then she came back.
Good exercise. Get out of the shop.
Those white cows you will see through the entire film, and they end up all over the place. They just let them roam and let them eat. And I don't know whose they are. She has an entire herb garden along the side of the house there. And all these working men, these were a lot of her customers. Greeting, welcome. That's Celsius right there, that's 95 degrees Fahrenheit.
Quite warm then.
So yeah, she's sweating in there and she tries to work with the fan above her a little bit. Here's the cardboard man.
Selling cardboard.
I guess they're taking this and recycling it, and he's got his wife there. He comes and she picks up cans, he picks up cardboard, and the little boy is right there with him. Not happy.
They seldom are.
During this period here in the morning, it's just one person after another, people coming in. And this, I should have looked this up to find out what this fruit is. Because I cannot.
Rambutan.
Okay, I cannot remember the name of this. I've seen
Delicious.
it. She really liked those.
You can get it in the store here sometimes. Not too often. It's usually kind of pitiful looking by the time it gets over here, but I have a special treat.
Yeah, I'd like to try one of those.
You see them at Walmart sometimes.
Huh.
Not a commercial.
You can see people are just all over working all around this area. Just odds and end jobs. There was some construction and things going on. So she's got a little bit of a break here now. She's working on her finances. And if you hear this in the background, it's this weird droning over and over. They go on these carts in Cambodia. Even downtown Phnom Penh, you will hear it clear up in the skyscrapers. You'll just hear it echoing through the streets, and they're saying the same thing over and over, whatever they're selling. You'll hear it again here in a minute. It's a weird sound, but I wanted to get it in there for you. It's just hard to catch them. Those are the tops. You know, I could have sworn somebody actually, instead of money, gave her some of those at one point. I know she gets something for them when she collects them and hands them back in, but it seemed like somebody paid with those instead of money. Back to the kitchen we go. Now she's finally gonna dig into those dishes. She's constantly listening, you know? Like, somebody up there? Yeah. You don't want anybody coming in and stealing something from you, and she's the only one in that house. No oven mitt there for the heated pans. She's got a little piece of paper.
Hands of steel.
There, when she goes to the back, you can see she's got a string tied there. That's kind of how, it's to say, just please wait or call me. bringing the bike back in. I don't know, did it need some sun or something? I'm not sure. But she brought in the bikes. That's a kickstand that you will see, but you don't normally see that here in the United States.
No.
So
It's nice. The bike
get a
doesn't
good look
tilt,
at that.
you know?
Yeah. You should go back, rewind that, and take a look at that. That is very interesting.
Because have you ever tried to use a kickstand on a bike when the ground's not level?
Yeah, yeah.
And if it's just too far one way, it just falls right over.
I have
But not
to
with that one.
import some of those from Asia. She's restocked with water now. This guy, I had trouble figuring out. Someone came and used one of these cans, these like paint cans. I'm not entirely sure what she was selling there though.
Maybe she was selling the bag of scrap or something.
I know he comes and when they're empty, he refills them and things. I just don't know what they are. Could not figure that out that day.
Could be anything.
That is her brother behind her there. And I try to keep her brother and father out of these shots because I have them in another day in the life of that's gonna come up.
I gotcha.
So we're trying to kind of keep them out of there and just focus on her today.
Makes sense.
The preachers will show up later.
It's kind of a vegetable salad.
And whole pieces of fish.
Fish is good. Some rice there. She's got some veggies, some proteins,
Now,
fruit.
what did you call this again?
Rambutan.
Rambutan. So there she is, diving in.
I know that's what they call it in Thailand. I'm not sure what they
There
call
you
it there.
get a really good look at it.
It's
Pop that in your
quite
mouth.
delicious. The area towards the seed in the middle has a very nutty flavor too.
It looked kind of soft around that nut.
It's a soft, very soft fruit.
It's
Sweet.
amazing that I have never had one of those with all the things I've tried.
I'm surprised. Figure that was like the first thing you tried.
I was extremely sick on this day, by the way. I didn't
no.
eat anything there. I did not share anything. I had been extremely sick in India right before coming here.
Nap time.
And that is actually her father's room. She uses it as a place to rest during the day because she's got a fan in there. So that is where the national preacher lives. That's his little tiny room right there. He's got a picture of the guys he graduated Bible college with, and there's not much in there. Mosquito netting. Now in the afternoon you get hit with some storms. The wind really picked up.
That's why she brought the bikes in.
Yep, there you go. And then she just knew it was going to happen. There's a lizard licking his eye. There's a false alarm storm at first, and that's her brother taking care of it while she rests. But then a big storm is going to hit. I think she may have given a few free little candies and things to some of these kids around there. There were 2 or 3 of them that would come to the shop and then leave. There's one of those carts that do the droning sounds. The wind's starting to pick up.
Storm is coming.
This kid was really interested in her umbrella. He could have used it, believe me.
Sorry, kid.
It's about to just blow down.
There's some healthy rain right there.
And some of the days, well, every day in Cambodia that I was there in June, it was huge, heavy rain in the afternoon and the evening, and sometimes it would last clear into the evening. She can't do anything here, and nobody's going to come, so she's just kind of aimlessly wandering.
Waiting around.
And see, look at how they're taking advantage.
Yeah.
You can take a shower right there. Just take a shower, clean your boots. Just clean your clothes right while you're wearing them. She's getting a bucket full of rainwater there.
Nice
See?
hat.
He's just cleaning his clothes.
Wash the car.
Look at all the wonderful work that gets done during.
It's like, nobody comes when it's
Feel her
raining.
frustration and see this little boy over here. He's thinking about going out, but he doesn't do it.
No, I'm not going out there yet. Okay, well, come on, give me something to do.
She's actually dealing with some of our Touch of Life kids right there, I believe, pictures of some of the kids in our program. There, see, I am sure she traded those can tops for something. See, she's got a horn and she has to run all the way back. She's always running that hall, so you know she's getting good exercise during the day.
Mm-hmm.
I have to add a lot sound effects back in for you guys for this. But so much of it just disappears. Or you're zoomed in from across the room and you can't hear it. But I try to get everything as authentic as I can. And most everything is original sound. Garlic. I don't see many people doing that where to take the garlic to peel it, you smack it.
It does work.
I do not always see people do that. So these visitors here are national preachers that are in Cambodia. They're coming to visit and she's cooking for them. So her brother is going to be eating with them. I think there's about 3 guys that come and they are visiting and she's still working the store around them. So she's making food and running the store. And you can see people coming home to those apartments around them right there.
Nice home cooked meal.
And there was definitely some meat there that looked somewhat raw, if you saw that when it first came to the table. They're praying right there.
They must like their steak rare.
Yeah, I'm wondering about that. It really looked like there was one of the dishes. They've got the sweet bananas there. But yeah, one of the dishes. Still got customers, and you can see it's starting to get dark outside. Crickets are coming out. She finally gets to eat, see that? Now they've all gone outside, and you got the insects pouring in.
They want that light.
There's no screens or anything there to keep those bugs out.
The bug's like, oh, it's the sun, What isn't?
She's pulling everything in. And with all that merchandise, she's got to lock that place up at night.
Sure.
I actually left a shot of my bag right there. My big camera bag is sitting in the corner.
I didn't notice.
I left my tripod in here too. I never do that, but I left it as a cameo, you know. So that, she's laying back down. Her father is gone on a trip, and she's staying in his room there. You got the fan, you got the mosquito netting. That's how that works.
The day in the life of.
A shopkeeper in Cambodia.
She's a very busy and hardworking woman, you can tell.
Yeah. That's what I put in the description, this busy woman. Running her family business, running it for them. And it does bring in some support, not much, but you know, it does help a little bit for those 2 guys.
You can tell she's highly skilled and good at what she does. So
Yeah.
It's good.
Yep.
Excellent. We hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up. And also, importantly, subscribe to the channel so you can watch more videos just like this one.
And if you've got any questions, comments, please, we'd love to see something in that comment bar. We'd love to. We'd love to answer your questions.